Hi, hello, and welcome to today's video. My name is Kat and thank you so much for tuning in today. Today's video is going to be about the luxury fashion community on YouTube. Very specific part of that community, which is handbags. Handbags, I think, are probably the dominating area of Lux YouTube. I feel like there is tons and tons of channels out there for people who collect designer luxury handbags in particular. And I've been consuming this content for years. Before I, consumed it on YouTube, I was consuming it through magazines, and it's always been a part of my life. I've always loved handbags. It's always been something that I've aspired to participate in, and now I'm like kind of participating, kind of not. It's a little bit complicated, I guess, because there's so many like tiers. But anyways, I want to talk about why I think designer luxe handbags are so popular. It's something that I don't see talked about a lot, so I just wanted to kind of like share a few reasons why I think that the luxe designer handbag YouTube area has kind of taken off. Okay, so the number one reason why I think handbags in particular have become so popular is because they really do speak for themselves. This is probably really obvious, but the visibility of a designer bag is way more obvious than that of a blazer or a pair of shoes. Just for an example, let's compare two very classic styles from Dior. We have the Lady Dior, which is by far the most beautiful bag that I've ever seen and that I want to purchase one day when I'm like 40. And then we have the bar jacket. I think that the bar jacket is absolutely gorgeous, and for a very well-trained eye, it's obvious when somebody is wearing a bar jacket. But I feel that personally, I don't see it conveying the same message as the bag, just because I feel like the bag is a little bit more obvious of a staple piece to Dior, even though the bar jacket has been around for way longer. And this is not to say that people who wear luxury do it so that they can like flex on people. Even if that is the reason, like, more power to you, do what you want. But I do think that there is probably like a little bit of an element to people knowing that you are wearing something and you're carrying something that's special and it's different and that not everybody has. So please don't take offense to that. I just wanted to kind of like point out something really simple and obvious, which is that bags really do speak for the brands much easier than any other item out there. The next reason that I think that they're so popular is because they have a utilitarian purpose and they require much less maintenance than clothing would, even shoes would. For instance, for a pair of Louboutins, you only wear them for a few times, like maybe 2 or 3 times, and you already need to repaint the soles. For ready to wear, I don't know how often you'll wear something like that, but maybe you wear it like a handful of times and it's already dirty, and then you need to take it to the dry cleaner, or it gets a stain and you need to bring it to the dry cleaner. Of course, there's stuff that you can do at home, but when you're paying like $3,000 for a sweater, you probably don't want to risk it. So you have to take very good care of those items. They'll receive a lot more wear and tear than a bag. Whereas a handbag, you might want to condition the leather every once in a while and such, and you might want to clean out the contents of your bag, make sure that it's not dusty or anything, and make sure that it's properly stuffed so that it maintains its shape. But otherwise, especially comparing to other items that you can buy from luxury fashion houses, handbags, I believe, require the least amount of maintenance. And that's probably very appealing to people who are busy and have a lot of stuff on the go and, don't have time to stress out over 4-figure sweaters. That's another kind of obvious one, I would think. But it's kind of a fact of it. I think that handbags lend themselves to everybody's lifestyle a little bit easier. The next reason that I think that they are so popular is because they're accessible. Now hear me out. A bag that costs like rent for a whole season for a lot of people isn't accessible. I'm not talking about accessible in the cost, the one-time purchase, because these things, some people are able to just buy them out of pocket, and some people have to save up for them, and I'm one of those people that does have to save up for them. But they are accessible in the way that the cost of a lot of other goods that you can get from a luxury house are not dissimilar from a handbag. The other thing is that it's accessible to those who, aren't a straight size. I am a mid-sized person, and I've never really been thin or anything. I've definitely been more fit than I am now, and I'm not usually the weight that I am now. But one thing that is kind of a great comfort to me is that my handbags, they will always fit, because I do want to participate and I so appreciate it. And I've been consuming this stuff like my whole life, and it's something that I have never really been able to truly get in touch with, except for, you know, through accessories like handbags. And that's why I feel like handbags are so special to a lot of people, because a lot of people out there enjoy luxury fashion of very, very different sizes and walks of life. And the handbag lends itself to people much more easily than anything else. I've been learning a lot about designer brands out there that do make clothes for people my size. I think that would be a really cool video to do, actually, just like thinking in my head. But yeah, the next reason I think that it's so popular is because it does lend itself to resale a lot easier. This is kind of like a tricky place to delve into, because I don't like selling bags. I don't like reselling the bags that I buy. I've done it like a few times just because they don't always work out. I don't have anything like super high end, but I do have some really nice pieces that I have had to let go of. Pretty much whatever you spend on your handbag, you're pretty much almost guaranteed to make most of it back, if not all. Sometimes even a profit, depending on what kind of bag you buy. Lots of people feel a certain way about it. That's not something I'm going to speak on. It does feel like a better quote-unquote investment, if you will, to get a handbag rather than another item. Hello?
I need to let him outside.
Okay. Am I a pretty princess?
You're very pretty.
But am I a princess?
Would you want to be Disney or like real world?
No, I don't want to be a real princess.
Walmart princess.
A Walmart princess?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, you found a stack of toilet paper and you're on top of it, you made it your throne, and you're like, you get toilet paper, and you get toilet paper. Like the Oprah of toilet paper.
You want me to be the Oprah of toilet paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pandemic, it's a great role. You're in demand right now.
Am I? Okay, so those were just a few little reasons why I think the handbag community has become so popular, and why luxe handbags are really popular nowadays anyways. Before we end today's video, I have a quick life update for those that might be interested. I'm getting braces June 25th, and I am really excited about it. Excited and scared. My teeth and I have had a very complicated, toxic relationship. I'm excited to just be, you know, moving forward and making some progress there. And I got a new camera. I haven't unboxed it yet because I like to quarantine things before I open them up, but I did find a camera at a really good price. Yeah, I'm really excited to get that set up for the next video that I put out. I want to try to post every Friday. It might be Saturday though, depending on how my week is going, because I'm still working full-time, and this pandemic has just been like beating my soul down. So yeah, that's been the life update for those that might be interested. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And also please subscribe to my channel if you feel like it. If not, it's totally cool. I'm just so happy to have you here with me today. I will see you in the next video. Have a super amazing day. Bye!